The accident should have killed me, and I woke up 4 days later in hospital in the Royal London at Whitechapel, and yeah, my arm and shoulder was gone.
Every tattoo has a story to tell.
And some are truly inspiring.
We're meeting incredible people.
And giving them a tattoo based on their personal story.
But they won't get to see the design until it's revealed on their skin.
Oh my God!
Got a really interesting one to do today. It's right up my street as well, so.
What do you mean up your street? Style?
Just my style, yeah.
Cool.
Dan.
Hey,
how are
how's it
you?
going?
Okay, good, thanks.
Hi, mate. I'm Danny. Good to meet you.
Hi, mate. I'm Dan. How you doing? You all right?
Dan as well.
I'm here to get a tattoo to commemorate the life that I could have lost.
You ready?
Yes.
Come on, then.
See you in a
Cheers,
bit, boys.
Danny.
Yeah.
I spent 10 years in the British Army. It was something I always wanted to do as a boy. And whilst riding back to my barracks, I was involved in a motorcycle accident.
I'm gonna start.
I'm actually quite excited. Quite like the mystery of it all.
Right, let's go then. So tell me more about the accident.
I was riding back to my barracks, and on the way back, I slammed my brakes on my motorbike and smashed into the central reservation. The accident should have killed me. It was quite bad, you know. I partially severed internal jugular, 2 broken ankles, severed brachial plexus. This arm was smashed to pieces, and was woken up out of a coma 4 days later.
So how did you feel when you woke up and you seen that your arm was basically off?
I remember looking over, and like where this should have been was the pillow.
Wow.
I don't really talk about it, but my first thought was, what is the future going to hold for me? Who's going to want me now? You know, I'm broken. I pulled the nurse, and I said, is the plumbing still attached and working? And they were like, that's fine. I went, nothing else really matters then, does it? You know, there's people worse off than me. And it got a few laughs. Looking back on that moment now is the moment I accepted what had happened to me.
It must have been really difficult adjusting to life after the accident.
I didn't want anyone doing anything for me. I mean, I was right-hand dominant, so I had to learn everything left-handed. But if anything, I want my independence back. So
Yeah.
I suppose having that mindset that I had at the time sort of played dividends, really. I decided that any opportunity I get, I don't care what it is, I'm just going to take it.
What are you doing there, Dan? You holding in?
I tell you what, losing my arm didn't hurt this bad. Cheers. So I got into cycling in 2016, and I rode 380 miles across northern France. The sense of achievement I got out of the ride at the end of that, I was like, do you know what, cycling's gonna be my thing. What can I do in cycling? And so I thought, right, do you know what, Invictus Games 2018, let's go.
So what is the Invictus Games?
It was set up by Prince Harry. It's kind of like a Paralympics-style sort of tournament for Sikh members of the military.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, and I competed last year. Felt amazing, actually. The accident is quite possibly the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. You know, I've done more with my life like this. It's given me a whole different outlook and a different perspective of life and living it.
Are you wishing it was over?
I've enjoyed it, but I am now wishing it was over.
Well, good news. It is.
Is it?
Yeah. Don't try and look. I've seen you try
I'm not
and look
looking.
then.
I can't see it. I promise you, on my left arm. I love tattoos anyway, and I think what a great opportunity to sort of get one to commemorate the last 10 years.
Right, Dan, you ready to see it?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
That's amazing.
So we've got the wolf there, obviously because you're a fighter.
Yeah.
We've got the Invictus, because obviously you took part in the Invictus Games.
Yeah.
I've also got the ship in there as well, which is in the Invictus poem.
Invictus is signified for me as well, drawing a line in the sand for my military life. I have a saying, actually, your life's like a story, but I think every story has a beginning and a middle and end, you know, and I just think of my tattoo as a kind of beginning of the rest of my life. So it's been an entertaining journey.